Alright, HadesOmega here. I'm here on my Sauron Lightbee. So if you check that video out, I updated the firmware to 2.00RC6.1. Oh, it stopped working. It was working fine. Well, I don't know if I want to take it on a long ride. It's working good now. Okay, so I'm going to take it for a test ride around the neighborhood first before I leave. Wow, it is running really good right now, though. Holy moly, it's got a lot of power. Okay, so here's the story. I updated my bike to I updated the ERT NXT display to what is it? The 2.00RC6.1 update last night, and then the bike was running great. It was running like it was before, you know. I still had that weird regen problem. And then, what was the problem? I think my chain is kind of loose. And then I was like, let me see, let me go mess around with the regen settings and stuff. And that's what I did. I tried to adjust the regen, and then I broke my bike. I don't know what happened, dude. Oh, hey, it looks like it's working good, man. I broke my bike, okay? Oh! It doesn't yeah, man, it's running kind of weird. But, yeah, I thought I broke my bike because, oh, when I get to wide open throttle, it just, falls flat, man. Maybe I shouldn't do wide open. At not wide open throttle, it's still pretty fast, though. Oh, it's going in the eco mode. Yeah, it's going into eco mode. So it's still doing it. Now it's doing this weird thing where it goes from sport to eco mode. But the regen works off throttle now. That's good. Let me put the power tuning. Okay, yeah. For whatever reason, it's going into. I'm going to put everything at 14,000 watts. Okay. Alright, maybe that'll keep it from doing that. It's because it's thrown itself in the eco mode. There we go. Oh, no. Yeah, wide open. Oh. That's kind of weird. There's something up with the throttle, dude. Don't open the throttle up all the way. But man, the bike is super fast now. So last night I did a motor calibration. Well, anyway, I thought I broke the bike. When I was giving it throttle, it was just it was doing some crazy stuff. It was the wheel was stuttering and stuff, and sometimes it was going backwards. I was like, whoa, what's going on, man? And I couldn't figure out what the problem was. All I did was adjust the regen, man. All I did was adjust the regen. That's all I did, man. Man, it is so fast. The throttle is so touchy now. Too touchy, almost. Maybe I should back the throttle off a little bit. I'm getting regen. And getting regen off throttle. That's good. I mean, off throttle I can use the variable regen, so that's good. Let me put more slack in this cable. Let me slow it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Woo! Jeez, it's very responsive now. I don't know what Alan did to it, man, but it's running really good now. Okay. Anyway, oh, maybe, I don't know. It seems to be fine now. Alright, so, yeah, so it was doing this crazy stuff. It was, like, stuttering, like, at half throttle. It was stuttering, like, a whole lot, man. It was like, I'm like, whoa, shit, that can't be good. I thought I broke my motor or something, you know. And, but it still spun smoothly if I didn't, you know, twist the throttle all the way. So what I did was, I was like, man, I don't know what happened, man, and I felt really bad. it's that feeling of, shit, I broke my bike again, you know. And then I went to take a shower, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna go take a look at this after I'm done taking a shower. and then I was like, And then I remember Alan said something about restoring the profile or something, and I tried to do that, but that didn't really do anything. And then what I thought was like, okay, let me go to the battery select screen. There's a battery select screen where you can select what battery you're using, you know. And right now I got the whatchamacallit, man, is it running really good. I don't really have to twist it a lot to get it to go. And it's a nice cool day for a ride, so I think I'm gonna go ride. Regen works good off throttle. Woo! There we go. Well, it works in eco mode. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's throwing itself in the eco mode. So I just make the eco and the sport mode the same, so I don't have to worry about it doing that. I think that was the problem why it was like it was dying right there. So what's the problem? Oh yeah, it was doing that stuttering, and then I went to the battery select screen, and you can choose what battery you want. What battery profile you want. So I selected the 72 volt one again because that's the battery I had in there, but like it was already set to that. And what was it? And then it ran fine. I was like, oh, okay, there we go. It works now. Like I don't know what happened. So I guess if the wheel does that stuttering thing, then you want to go to the battery profile and reselect it or select the right battery, you know, again. And it'll reload the defaults, I guess, for the battery. Because what had happened is it changed all the it changed the the settings, the power tuning settings. It made it like 13,500 watts and like 2,500 watts for eco. So I think, man, I don't really care about the sport in the eco mode. You know, one thing that is good about the eco mode, though, one thing that is good about limiting the power is if you're in a situation where you're not getting a lot of traction, like you're riding off road and like, you know, the tires just keep on spinning. That I found out if you put it in eco mode and you got less power, less torque, it kind of acts as like a traction control. You know, okay, bike's still running. That's good. It is. Holy moly! The back just skipped out when I got on the throttle. The power is like insane. Okay, this is a 40 zone, so we can kind of open it up here. The power is just insane, dude. I'm telling you, when you just crack that throttle open. I was complaining about the throttle being so slow earlier. Before, like when I get on the throttle, it accelerates so slowly. Now it's the opposite, man. Like I get on the throttle, it accelerates so fast. I like it. I was complaining about it being too slow before, you know. Like when it gets up in the RPM, it's plenty fast, you know. Man, I'm hardly giving it any throttle, and it's keeping up with traffic. I like it. 14,000 watts, man. And then maybe when we get to the next stoplight, I'll check to see how hot the heatsink is, because I just installed that new heatsink. This should be able to maintain higher speeds for a longer amount of time, supposedly. We'll just stick with traffic. Traffic's doing about 30 miles an hour right now. It's not that bright today, that's a good thing, because I can't read the NXT display at all when it's super bright out. Holy moly, dude! Oh! I don't even have to open the throttle up all the way, dude, and it just takes off. It's nuts. I don't know what Alan did, man, but it runs a lot better now. A lot better. Like, let's see if we can split lanes here. We'll take off. We'll just blow past these guys on takeoff here. Alright, here we go. We'll try to split lanes. Okay, that was it. That's all. That was the last of the 40 zone, man. So we can't really go that fast anymore. That's kind of slow still. Woo! 40 miles an hour already. Holy shit! 45 miles per hour going through that turn. It actually accelerated through the turn. It felt good though. Man, is it pretty fast, man. It's pretty quick now. We don't have to ride in the bike lane anymore. We're at 94% charge now. Just ripping around. Use that regen to slow us down. So hey, all I have to say is whatever you did in the latest update, Alan, it fixed my bike. Sorta, kinda. It's still doing this. It's going from sport mode to eco mode. So I'm just gonna leave it in eco or whatever mode it wants to be, and I'm just gonna put the power settings the same. You know, Hades Omega is just trying to get it to a point where I don't want to mess around with the NXT display anymore. I just want to ride it, you know. Yeah, I don't want to go in there and play around with the settings because I feel like every time I touch something, it messes the bike up. So I want to make it so I got the bike running how I want it, and I don't go in there and I don't touch anything anymore. Right now, it seems like it's fine. It seems like it's good. I like it. So, if it was to just stay like this, I think it'll be fine. Let's see if we can go wide open. Yeah, let's go wide open here. Okay, that's wide open. And this car got in my way. Jeez, it gets a 40 so fast. It's nuts, man. Once you get moving, it just takes off like a rocket, man. Like when you're at a stop, it doesn't take off very fast, man. But once you get rolling a little bit and you just blip the throttle, it goes. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Let's do a launch control. Okay, I'm all full regen and I'm full throttle right now. I'm just gonna dump the regen. Okay, yeah, see? It's still not very fast on the takeoff, but whoa! Holy moly, yeah, like a certain point it just goes into like supercharger mode, man. But we're just riding on the street, you know, merrily riding along at normal speed limits. And it seems good. I'm pretty happy. So what I got going on is I gotta go to my brother-in-law's place, and he's just complaining about, like, I put the wheel on his bike wrong. So I want to see what's up with that. Oh, you know what? There's a kind of fast section that we can go back over here. So it's near a police station though. But the bike is running good. It's fast. Pretty fast. It might be too fast. Man. Is it just a bundle of joy to ride right now, man. I could just go in the bike lane and pass all these guys, but that's okay. We'll just ride with the traffic. Okay, let me see how hot the heatsink is. Not hot at all. Not hot at all. Very cool. Yeah. Good. Heatsink is doing its job. I'm pretty happy with the bike, man. I'm pretty happy with it. Right at this... Why is there so many scratches on my mirror, man? What did you do to the mirror, man? I got so many scratches on my mirror. It's riding on the street fine. It's actually kind of a warm day. I'd say it's like in the 80s right now. That's why I'm wearing all my mesh gear. But, well, once you get moving, it's good. So I feel that, yeah, the heatsink will definitely works good when you're moving, you know. When there's airflow going to it, it cools the motor down a lot, you know. Ooh, I know a 40 zone. Nah, okay. Let's see if we can make it left here. I'm trying to get this thing to go faster, man, but... Okay, if this isn't changed, I'm just going to go straight, so... But so far, it's been working good. It's been working normal. I haven't had to do any funky regen stuff to get the regen working. Like, if you remember correctly, before I had to be on the throttle. If you remember correctly, I had to be on throttle before for it to regen, you know. And now it works fine. So, no complaints. Seems good, man. Oh, it's a 35 zone? Fine. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll go 35. Man, it just gets up to speed with the flick of a wrist, man. It is crazy fast right now, man. I don't see any cops around here, man. I'm gonna go open it up. Here we go. 50, 55, 56, 57, 60, 61, 61, 62. I briefly hit 62. I hit 62 for a second. Break, 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 break. The regen, man, did you see how far back I hit the regen throttle? That had to be like 100 feet back, man. I hit the regen to slow down. It took a long time to slow down, man. Holy shit, dude. You saw that, I hit 62 in that short stretch right there. Heatsink is not even hot, dude. It's not even hot at all. Maybe the motor calibration helped. I don't know. I never did the motor calibration on this. I'll show you it sometime. So what it does, there's a screen and it says you press it and you have to have your wheel off the ground because it's gonna move. And then what's the deal? It tells you to press this button and then it says it's polling the left and the right poles or something. And so your motor starts buzzing and stuff and making these high pitched noises. And then what's next? Oh, and then it says like, okay, you better make sure your wheel's off the ground because the bike is going to start moving now. so that's what I did. I put it on a stand, and then yeah. And yeah, and then it spins the wheel for like 30 seconds, kind of not too fast, and then yeah. So there we go. There's the regen, man. It works off throttle now. I don't know what Alan did, dude, but it fixed the bike. I'm afraid I'm gonna low side the bike if I get on the throttle too fast. Dude is wearing like a paint mask. Okay. Alright, well that was the ride here. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Man, does it fly. Alright, here's me out.